At 100 years old, I realized it was the small things that kept me alive. My name doesn't matter as much as the age I carry in my body. I am 100 years old, and when someone reaches this point, they understand something too simple to teach and too painful to ignore. When I was young, I had health, and because of that, I didn't care about it. I woke up early, slept very little, ate whatever was available, pushed exhaustion to later. My body handled it, my soul complained. But I didn't listen. I believed life was a race. Make money, have a respected profession, build wealth, become someone. And I did. I achieved almost everything they told me was success. But no one warned me about the cost. When you are young, you spend your health to make money. You call it effort. You call it discipline. You call it responsibility. Later, life reverses the path. You begin spending the money you saved, trying to recover the health you lost. And here comes the part that hurts to say. With age, the body no longer responds the same way. It doesn't matter how much you pay. It doesn't matter how many doctors you see. Time does not accept returns. I am not saying this to scare you. I am saying it because I lived it, and that is why I want to give you 10 life lessons. You have probably heard all of them before. I heard them too. But I didn't pay attention until life taught me the hard way. Take a breath and listen. First advice: take care of your body while it still responds. When we are young, we think the body is an endless machine. Fast food every day, quick meals, anything that kills hunger. But that damages you on the inside, slowly, silently. The body doesn't scream at first. It keeps notes, and it collects in old age, when you no longer have the strength to negotiate. Second advice: don't treat exhaustion like a medal. I thought it sounded good to say I was always tired, that I had no time, that I was always running. Today I know that wasn't strength. It was self-abandonment. The body needs rest to continue. So does the soul. Third advice: working too much is not love for your family. I said I was doing everything for them, but I was almost never present. Money pays bills, but it doesn't listen to stories. It doesn't sit at the table. It doesn't build memories. My children grew up while I kept saying, later. Fourth advice: treat the people you love better than you treat the world. There is something strange about how we live. We are polite with strangers, patient at work, careful outside the house, but at home, with the people we love, our fuse is short. Harsh words spoken at home stay longer than you imagine. Fifth advice: be careful with your words. Your body hears everything. The brain does not argue with what you say. It believes it. If you keep saying you are always tired, it prepares the body for exhaustion. If you say life is heavy, the body responds with weight. This is not poetry. It is human functioning. And it wasn't only my body that I mistreated. It was people too. There is something painful we don't like to admit. We often treat strangers better than the people we love. We are polite outside, patient at work, careful with people who don't matter much in the long run. But at home, with the ones who walk beside us for years, our patience runs out faster. I spoke harshly to people who only wanted attention. I answered with irritation to those who had already given me their whole lives. I kept love inside, thinking there would be time later. There wasn't. That brings me to the next lesson. Sixth advice: don't save affection for later. Affection postponed turns into absence. Words not spoken turn into regret. I thought people knew I loved them. I thought it was obvious. It wasn't. At the end of life, what stays is not what you achieved. It is what you said and what you never said. Seventh advice: money helps, but it does not buy time. I spent my youth building wealth, working, saving, planning. Later, I started spending that money trying to repair my body. But time does not accept late payments. It does not negotiate. It simply moves forward. You can buy treatment. You can buy comfort. But you cannot buy yesterday. Eighth advice: what you eat today is a conversation with your future. This is not about perfect diets. It is about respect. When you treat your body poorly, it understands. And it responds not immediately, not loudly, but one day it answers back. And by then, changing habits is much harder. Ninth advice: learn to slow down before life forces you to. I lived in a hurry, always rushing, always late, always tired, until my body stopped me. Nature never rushes, and still, everything grows. Living outside your own rhythms slowly breaks you, and breaking is how the body asks you to listen. 10th advice: being strong all the time has a very high cost. I ignored pain, ignored emotions, ignored limits. I called that discipline. I called it strength. Today, I know the truth. It was self-abandonment. Strength without care turns into damage. Now, at 100 years old, I finally understand something simple. It was the small things that kept me alive. Simple food, better words, moments of silence, walking slower, being present. I didn't live longer because I was strong all the time. I lived longer because, at some point, I stopped abandoning myself. I began listening to my body, to my soul, to people. I would do many things differently if I could go back. I would work fewer nights. I would speak more gently. I would hug without a reason. But I can't go back. You still can. Don't wait to lose your health to respect your body. Don't wait for silence to choose your words better. Don't wait for old age to treat well the people who are beside you right now. Time does not warn you, it simply passes. Comment: which of these lessons did you already know, but still ignore? Subscribe. If this message spoke to you, subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't wait to live.